Hello everyone, end of November 2023 and we're here. Yeah, thanks for going to watch this just minorly delayed video. It's definitely just a minor delay, you know. Yeah, as compensation you get to enjoy my voice for a bit while I apologize about it. Just wanted to say life can be a bit hectic and unpredictable at times, so while I have your attention, please take care of your health, and most of all, please make sure to spend time with your loved ones while you still can. You never really know when you might lose them, so yeah, make the most out of your time together. I wish I knew that, so have a good one. See y'all in a year, or well, I guess in a month or two by now, but yeah, enjoy the video.
Starting out this year's top 15, we've got Val. As a longtime player, Val has managed to improve on his skill sets tremendously in the past year. The biggest improvement came in the form of his streaming ability, which made a massive leap compared to previous years. This enabled him to set scores on maps that weren't ideal for him in the past, both on Nomad and Hidden Hard Rock. These plays included his new top play, NFC on Glory Days for 630 PP, a choke on Voice in the Dark, worth 616 PP, and several other plays with Hidden Hard Rock like an FC on Save Me for 579 PP. Overall, it's exciting to see a long-standing player like Val adapt his playstyle and expand his skill sets to new areas. The coming year is looking very bright for him. Asterix.
Blink and you'll miss him. It's one of the many ways to possibly describe Greylight as a player. In the past year, he would suddenly come out with several high-level plays to then once again vanish into thin air. His inconsistency in playing time didn't impact the level of plays he set though, as he managed to set several high PP Nomad plays throughout the year. This includes his first 600 PP play on Tsuryoko no Kuriko Mekenshi and an impressive FC on Halcyon, netting him 554 PP. Though, as his profile picture might suggest, his interest in the game wavers quite a bit, and it's quite unsure what he will do in the upcoming year. Then again, he might just pop up out of nowhere and set some high level plays right as we aren't looking.
Meersu is a player that definitely no longer needs an introduction, being one of the top Belgian players for around 6 years now. Meersu recently finds more enjoyment out of tournaments than farming PP, however, this doesn't mean that his skill cap is reached just yet. He set 2 amazing aim plays, a 2 miss on Quaver, which is his current top play, and a slider break on Happy Song, which would have been his top play if he didn't slider break. He also said that seeing Malijevski play in tournaments is a big inspiration for him, and it keeps him motivated to also get a lot better at tournaments.
After a year of big improvement, Ramfi managed to snatch a spot in this year's top 15 list. Placing 12th, Ramfi has shown consistent improvement throughout the year, primarily with Hard Rock, setting multiple high-level plays with the mod. Outside of Hard Rock aim and primarily precision aim, he has also shown to be proficient in tech maps. Both these skillsets were thoroughly tested throughout the year in tournaments, where he always managed to do exceptionally well in these particular skillsets. His performance ended up securing him a spot on the OWC team, where he was a useful asset on the tech and precision maps, skillsets our country lacked on it until now. However, it is unsure how much drive remains in Ramfi to further improve the coming year. All we can hope for is that a good amount of motivation remains so we can see this exciting player reach new heights.
In this year's top 15 list, Yoshi lands himself on the 11th spot. Even though his placement has gone down quite a bit compared to previous years, Yoshi has shown that he still got what it takes to compete at the very top. Even though he was slightly less active than in other years, he managed to rack up a good amount of new top PP plays over the past year. This included a play on Booga Booga Choo Choo, or 544 PP, Heading Tensei, or 533 PP, and multiple chokes on Tsukyo Heaven, which could have netted him a 700 PP play for an FC. Other than that, he has shown multiple times that his flow aim and aim control on Hidden are still top notch. In terms of tournaments, he has been able to continue working on his skill, and although maybe visibly not showing as much improvement this past year, he still was a vital asset for OWC, being able to help the Belgian team out, both in Hidden and Alt.
Loriax, previously known as Ichlis, has secured the 10th spot, climbing one slot higher than last year. Despite his inconsistent activity in the game, which is at an all-time low, Loriax has proven that his skill is still on par with the best active players in Belgium. In fact, he made a remarkable feat by setting a new top play on Tongetsu Rinzen Nikisu, worth a whopping 648 performance points. Now, while Loriak's commitment to Osu may have dwindled due to his newfound interest in real-life activities, his talent and expertise in the game are still very much intact. Even though he may not be as active as before, Loriak's exceptional speed and alternating abilities remain outstanding in Belgium. As such, we can expect him to pull off some incredible plays in the future, for as long as he'll have the boot to hold his greasy gamer pen.
Coming in at number 9 is none other than Zero. In 2022, Zero was on an absolute steamroll, setting a great number of incredible scores, which all in all netted him around 1,500 ranks this year. Scores such as an FC with Hidden Hard Rock on the Captain 1 set of Sentimental Skyscraper, as well as a choke with the same mod combination on Send and Life, which was his top play at 562 PP. A Nomad FC on Shirayuki, a hidden double time choke on Tidal Wave, a hidden double time FC on Kuchizuke Diamond. I mean, you might as well call this man the CEO of consistency, the way he pumps out these high PP plays. Some other cool scores he set include an S rank on Secret Liqueur, a number 1 global on the loved Oshama Scramble, and a hidden double time FC on Where is the Love. Le Chat has already set some ridiculous plays a month into 2023. From the looks of it, he's not done with Os, and his skill continues to grow, so be on the lookout, because I can guarantee his return on this list next year, perhaps this time with a 600 PP play.
Taking the 8th place on the list this year is Dabu. The beast from Limber once again claims a spot on the list, for the 4th year in a row. He's still one of the most all-rounded players in Belgium, definitely in terms of skill, but also in less popular aspects of the game, like medals and national number 1 grinding. Racking up 2 tournament wins in Belgium, he didn't slack off in competitive play either. He got 1st place in OBTT, while carrying me, as well as placing 1st in OSU Belgium Strain Tournament. Another insane tournament performance followed in the summer, managing to snatch a bronze medal in the Belgian OSU Cup, only fallen behind the 2 tourney gods in Honori and Hexaki. Another very impressive feat that Dabo has managed to put up is breaking into the top 3 in terms of most medals in all of OSU game. With a total of more than 270 medals, this is a grind not many are willing to take on, yet Dabo managed to push through. He hasn't sat still in terms of putting up scores either though, setting a variety of impressive plays. Prime examples are his Ray Hidden Hard Rock FC with 99.67 accuracy, a Get This Right Hidden Hard Rock FC with only 4 100s, and his FC on the P-Light remix of Foolish Hero with Godly Egg, getting only 4 100s in a 2000 plus combo map with insanely tricky flow aim and Slayer patterns, sniping away the 22nd spot on the global leaderboard as of recording this video.
Mornis takes the lucky 7th spot in a very prolific year in terms of achievements. When it comes to his solo performance, he started and ended the year by ironing out his accuracy in both hard rock and double time, and setting incredibly solid high 400s with the mods such as Bakunana, Darflight Dreamer and Totem Bloomer. All these plays stand out due to his incredibly strong accuracy on them, a trait that he would keep showing throughout the rest of the year. Over the following months, he would shift his focus onto older maps where he'd set some incredibly cool plays. The most notable at first being Densetsu no Matsuri DT with 526 PP. This was followed up by a play on Gimme Gimme, then a pretty notable but overlooked play on the formerly well-known map New Gravity, where he managed to hang on to a 99% FC. Next to this, he demonstrated his excellence in streams on many occasions with a bevy of 7-star Nomad FCs on Mirror Mirror, Generations, his 99% March of War, and most importantly the Obsidian Crown getting him 565 PP. He has also proven to be an excellent tournament player, his main showing this year being his 2nd placement in the Belgian OWC qualifiers, only outdone by Hexeki, Belgium's very own number 1.
At number 6 on our list this year, we find Metabee. Over the course of 2022, Metabee proved time and time again that he is one of the best solo players of all time in all of Belgium, getting score after score after score on any Nomad map you throw at him, thanks to his incredible consistency on these maps, all the while greatly improving his accuracy compared to last year. Metabee's improvements started showing very early in the year as he went on an absolute rampage in April, setting 6 different 600 PP scores in the span of only a couple of weeks, granting him near 700 raw PP and becoming ranked number 2 in the Belgian solo performance leaderboard. His most notable scores during this time being an FC on The Voice of the Dark, an FC on Bibbidi Bill's Honesty, a Horizon snipe on Tetrastructural Mines, and an unbelievable S-rank on Engriver. Metabee's next pop-off period would come near the end of the year in October, this time reaching even higher than before, as he went on to choke his top play not 1, not 2, but 3 different times in a 2-week period, with a heartbreaking run on Sarajevo missing on the very last notes of the map, a ship miss on the outro of Awakening, and another ship miss on the outro of Swampwitch. This left Metabee with 3 A ranks in his top 5 at the end of the year, and an obvious sign of the absolutely enormous skill cap of this player. We're all dying to know what B is cooking up for 2023, and I'm willing to bet it's going to be another year of unforgettable scores.
As a returning fixture in the top video over the past years, Kaizo once again claims a spot on this list. He has fallen a few positions from 2nd place last year to 5th. However, this isn't caused by him slowing down this year, but more so the rapid increase of skill other players have had throughout the year. Throughout 2022, Kaizo has continued doing what he's best known for, getting an absurd amount of number 1 placements on maps, primarily with HDHR, and competing with the very best in terms of accuracy on said maps. Outside of getting all these plays, he also managed to mostly retain his global ranking around the 3 to 4 digit barrier. He set several new top plays to do so, including a high AC FC on Pono's Yomiuri giving him 582 PP, an FC with number 1 global on Hernor Hell worth 579 PP, and a hidden Hard Rock FC on Through the Fire and Flames giving him 573 PP. To top it all off, he also managed to set his new top play on Benzo, which was worth 598 PP. After some time off in 2023, only time will tell how he will perform in the future.
Throughout 2022, iBlue has proven to be able to fight his way up in the rankings. With a big improvement in his snap aim, he was able to expand on his already impressive streaming ability. This enabled him to set scores on HR and DT maps that were impossible before for him due to his lack of aim, with plays reaching into the 600 PP territory. However, this didn't deter him from still setting some impressive scores on his main skill set, highlighted by his HRFC and Ascension to Heaven. Other than the solo plays, he also managed to win 2 tourney badges, which he got at the same time, as well as making a solid appearance in OWC. However, these achievements didn't satisfy him, as he vows to improve even more in 2023.
After an eventful year, Hanori manages to find himself in the 3rd spot on this year's top 15 player list. While mainly playing offline due to a different way of enjoyment in the game, he ended up improving a lot of new aspects of his skill sets, making him even more of an all-rounder. Throughout the year, his streaming and speed ability increased a lot, showcased by several FCs and high-level plays on speed and stream maps often used in tournaments. These plays included a DT FC on end credits and several FCs on Nomad 2 stealth maps. This increase in speed also meant that a lot of maps with small speed or stamina sections became doable for him. He would benefit from this by setting a few new top PP plays on skill sets he wasn't known for, like a 600 PP choke on Torikago with DT, a tournament FC and a score v1 choke on Dream Saucer with DT, and a one-times miss on the 4K combo with Dimitori map. This also enabled him to set his sights on maps ranging in the 700 PP range that were previously not doable due to speed constraints, like the top difficulty of Tomei Elegay with Hard Rock or several Gaussian maps. Speaking of which, to top it all off, he got his top play worth over 600 PP by choking Benzo with Hidden while at Kabu's Osu event. It was score v2 though, SMH.
Obviously though, this improvement was more prevalent in his tournament performance. 2022 ended up being Honori's tied most fruitful year in terms of winning tournament badges, winning the Benelux Suiji tournament and Division 3 of Konyo Cup 3, which was his 2nd international tournament win. Other than this, he also managed to win against Hexkey in the finals of BOC, before losing to him twice in the grand finals, landing him in the runner-up spot of this year's national tournament. Important note with this performance is that he managed to put up a good fight against Hexkey, on a map pool that would have been nearly impossible for him to play a year prior. All of his improvement in tournaments culminated in his best OWC performance yet, where he managed to average above 600k on the 2nd playthrough, and ended up being the top performer of the Belgian team. He would have even gotten PP if it weren't for Score V2, as he FC'd the DT1.
Coming in at 2nd place, we got a returning fixture of a bygone era from the Belgian community, getting unbanned after many years. This elderly beast hastily made it its business to catch up to all that time he had since then been deprived of, as Optimism prepared to bring terror upon the Belgian rankings once more. Starting off with a slew of very impressive 500s, including a global #1 on Saika and Another Style, and a notable double S on the iconic Endless Night, Optimism would go on to set many more impressive hard rock and double time plays, pretty much setting each one of his top 100 plays this year alone. However, it was on flow aim later into the year where he truly shined and took off like a storm. This shift in adaptation, championed by his increasing mastery of space streams, yielded phenomenal results and resulted in his new top play on Glover Days, adding a gargantuan 678 PP to an already packed list of achievements.
After this, many more like it came around. Another play on Blues Zenith, Glory Days Hard Rock, Benzo, Sidetrack Day and A Voice in the Dark, just to name a few, solidified his place as a top 10 player, then top 5 player, and just like that he rocketed through the rankings until settling in 3rd place, having netted 8 plays over 600 performance points. Improving in other aspects as well, such as his ulting ability and stating his drive to iron out his speed, he might end up being an even more significant force to be reckoned with next year, with his added versatility. Significantly, this effort might blossom in the upcoming OSO World Cup, where his tournament ban would ultimately be lifted. Coming back this year, this legend truly kicked it off in a huge way, showing off his remarkable prevailing luster even in 2023. We can be certain that his namesake isn't just for show. He truly has every reason to feel every possible ounce of optimism about this outcome.
I believe you all saw this one coming. Hexkey going from a pity 6th place voting last year to rightfully claiming his beautiful number 1 spot in 2022. Although he has yet to reach a 2-digit ranking, it's undeniable that Hexkey is the most exceptional player Belgium has ever seen since the reign of then Obscure from many years ago. He's a master at learning new skill sets and refining existing ones at an unprecedented pace, scoring high in both performance points as also tournaments. There simply isn't much competition this absolute mouse maniac can be defeated by. Could there be even more greatness in store for Hexkey in 2023? Just who knows what amazing things Hexkey will achieve this year. Only time and his unwavering dedication will tell.
This truly has been the year for Hexkey, with some insane plays under his belt, not only in his most known for skill set Hidden DT, but also a variety of other mark sets / skill sets. Alongside that, this man truly has an unrivaled improvement rate like none we have ever seen, having started his year barely being able to perform on some speed maps like Everything Will Freeze. At the end of the year he managed to not only pass it, but also nearly FC'd with an insane 2-miss play on the hardest difficulty. But that's not all. There have been talks about him improving at Hard Rock. So who knows what insane plays he may show us in the future.